You came to power in Libya in 1969, long time ago. Do you have thoughts on who might succeed you?
لا يعني أنا تركت السلطة من عام 77.
I gave up power or authority since 1977.
عندما قامت الجماهيرية قامت سلطة الشعب.
Once this Jamahiriya was established, the state of the masses was established, the people's authority was also established.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again, man. Yo, it's your boy Mr. J, man. Hey, if this is your first time coming through, they call me J. You guys good, man? Motherlandia living out in the diaspora, and I do drop vlogs every now and then talking about issues coming out of motherland and the world at large. Man, today I wanted to talk about the late Muammar Gaddafi and Libya. But before we do get started, please, if you're not done it, do not forget to first of all just pause, man. Just hold on, chillax. Give me a thumbs up, man. I beg of you, you help the channel when you give Mr. J a thumbs up. And yo, please do consider being a paid member, okay? Paid membership on the platform is $1.99, man, as little as $2. But if you can give more, man, I do appreciate that, man. I want this channel to be self-funded. Man, thank you for coming through, man. Hey, it's your boy Mr. J. Anybody watching me from across the globe, man, the United States, Russia, India, Egypt, man, Indonesia, Nigeria, Uganda, Cameroon, man, Zimbabwe, man, South Africa, man, Jamaica, Trinidad. Yo, it's all love. I love you, I love you, I love you, man. Let's talk about Muammar Gaddafi, man. I came across this interview that this man had in 2009 with the late Larry King, man. He also passed, and it was very interesting because I watched this interview with awe, and I watched this interview with a mind of trying to dive deep to understand the whole dynamics. And during this interview, man, Larry King, man, may he so rest in peace, man, asked him a question. You've been the leader of Libya for so long. When do you think you're going to step down and somebody's taking over you? When do you think you're going to hand over power? And the reply from this man is what took me by surprise. This man said he had already handed over power. He is not a leader of a country. He is a leader of a revolution. And when you look at what where Libya was under a monarch, and after this man became the leader of the president of Libya, he changed a whole lot of age. I'm not going to talk too much, man. Let's watch this interview and then I will come back and give you my take. Let's go.
You came to power in Libya in 1969, long time ago. Do you have thoughts on who might succeed you?
لا يعني أنا تركت السلطة من عام 77.
I gave up power or authority since 1977.
عندما قامت الجماهيرية قامت سلطة الشعب.
Once this Jamahiriya was established, the state of the masses was established, the people's authority was also established.
وبالتالي من ذلك الوقت وأنا خارج السلطة.
Ever since that date, I am not in power anymore.
So you are not the leader of your country?
إذا أنت ما تقودش في
لا، أنا قائد الثورة مش قائد البلد.
I am the leader of the revolution, not the leader of the country.
There's still a revolution going on.
في ثورة ما زال مستمرة في ليبيا.
إيه.
Yes.
What's your proudest achievement?
هو قيام سلطة الشعب.
The establishment or the emergence of the people's authority.
ووضع حجر الأساس لعصر جديد في العالم وهو عصر الجماهيريات.
And laying down the cornerstone for the world, a new era. It's the era of the masses.
What was your biggest mistake? No one's perfect.
فيش حد كامل سيدي، في خطأ حصل.
أكيد يعني.
For sure mistakes happen.
Do you have a mistake that you wish you could do over?
يعني أنا أعترف أن في عدد من الأخطاء وقعت بالتأكيد.
I admit, I confess that a number of mistakes happened.
يعني ممكن واحدة من الأخطاء اللي نذكرها أن احنا كنا متحمسين لصناعة القنبلة الذرية من وقت ما قامت الثورة.
One of the mistakes that I may mention that ever since the inception of the revolution, we were very much enthusiastic and eager to have the nuclear weapon, to manufacture a nuclear bomb.
بعد كبرنا وبعد شفنا العالم كيف تغير لقينا هذا شيء مش مفيد.
After we have grown up and we have seen how the world has changed, we have seen that it is not beneficial.
You want to see all nuclear weapons gone.
تريد أن ترى كل الأسلحة النووية منتهية. نهاية لكل الأسلحة النووية.
What do you think of Ahmadinejad?
كيف يعني? What is the question about him?
What do you like him? Do you know him? What do you think of him?
No. يعني أنا ما نعرفهاش.
I don't know him. But any head of a state or any leaders of the peoples, they should be viewed from the perspective of view of their own people, whether their own people like them or don't like them, they are supporting them, not supporting them, they are with them or against them. This is how they should be viewed or how they should be.
Well, the world can have an opinion, though. Anyway.
مع هذا العالم ممكن يكون عنده رأي في القادة وفي الرؤساء يعني.
يعني ما نقدرش احنا نكونوا أقدر على تقييم الحاكم من شعبه.
We cannot be in a position better to assess or value the leader or the president more than his own people can do so.
Welcome back, man. Let's talk about this interview. I hope you watched it and you saw this man. I couldn't help but just watch this whole ish with a huge pain in my heart, because I really didn't think that this man understood that he was actually under the radar of the West, as in they were trying to actually eliminate him, not just looking at him as a dysfunctional or somebody who doesn't want to toe the line, but he didn't know that back then. Now, when this man said he's not the leader of a country, he is the leader of a revolution, and then you go back and read all the Green Book, man, you read his life story and what he did in that beautiful country called Libya, you will understand that truly this man was a leader of a revolution. What revolution? The revolution that said African countries can be self-sufficient. Africans need to trade in between themselves. Africans need to believe in themselves, and Africans need to help each other. All for one, one for all. Yes, that was a leader of a revolution. And if you look around Africa, there are some leaders that today revolutionized their countries. We can talk about Rwanda. Rwanda is one of those countries that, if you ask me, they took the playbook from Muammar Gaddafi to understand that the West is that demonic entity that comes in between two African brothers. Rwanda changed its storyline, and today Rwanda is being regarded as one of the greatest African economies in Africa. This man said that he had that overpower a long time ago, and the people are in control. And saying that, of course, death is revolutionary, because under the king, under the monarch in Libya, people didn't have a whole lot of benefits, social benefits that this man gave to his people. If you wanted to get married, he paid you, gave you an apartment. If you wanted to study out of Libya, he paid you your school fees and you go study and come back. If you wanted to start, maybe get into any vocational job, man, the state funded you. You went to the hospital free, school free. You didn't pay any taxes. Bro, that was revolutionary. When you look at Africa today, man, how many countries do you know that actually provide these same things for its citizens? Few of them, if not rare. So this man actually knows that. And he, for some reason, man, it's kind of like a premonition. I had the feeling while watching this, like this man knew that he was going to be taken out. But once you take him out, they took him out. Years after we started understanding that truly this man was not a leader. He was a leader of a revolution. How many times has this man gone to the African Union, man, Organization of African Unity? Mind you, this man is one of its four fathers, man, the founding fathers of the Organization of African Unity, which is now the African Union. How many times has he given speeches condemning and telling African leaders, man, stand together. If not, the West is going to, divide and conquer you. Do not go for loans. Come to me, I will give you loans, no interest rate, pay whenever you want to pay. This man single-handedly paid for a satellite to provide cheap internet and phone call services in Africa. This man did a whole lot of things for Africa. He funded structures, constructions, infrastructures, projects around Africa. Mosque in Uganda, roads in this, schools in that, left and right. This man was the leader of a revolution. What revolution? That revolution, we told you that Africans can actually be toe-to-toe with the West. Africans are not subhuman. Whatever you have in your continent, you need to use it. You need to use it as leverage to ensure that your people have a good and better life, just like he did. Oh, this man is the leader who tapped water. He brought water to Libya. This man did all those projects. And then when people sit and talk about, oh, he is this, he is that, and we watch interviews like this, and then you think out the box and not into that propaganda mindset that the West actually made us think about leaders like him, you start wondering who is next on the chopping board. And let me just say this, any leader from around the world that has gone contrary, who never stood and knelt to the yes ma'am, yes sir mindset to the West, they always took him out. And guess which country took him out? One of the greatest cankerworm that Africa has ever known, France, under Nicolas Sarkozy. And yes, Hillary Clinton. Man, this is crazy. Man, I will leave a link to this, Ismail. I want you to go watch it. Leave a comment. What do you think? Was he right when he said he was a leader of a revolution and not a leader of a country? Because people around Africa today, we are crying, we are weeping. Why this man was taken out and African leaders didn't do anything? That's my time, man. I'm out here. Peace.
Creation, reaction, God. Big up TRB family. Mr. J, I see you. I know some artists don't do this. God bless you and your family.